Welcome to 123EzBiz. This is an overview of our control panel. We hope this will help you out. We used to have a live demo we used that you could log into the control panel and view it firsthand. Unfortunately, we've had a lot of security issues with people going in there and messing with the demo. So we decided to do a video so you can see it and make sure you see exactly what it's supposed to look like. First and foremost, let's take a look at WordPress. In WordPress here, to load our plugin, you need to just obviously go to the plugins tab here. Once it comes up, hit add new plugin and then go to the WordPress directory here. You should be able to access our plugin by just typing 123EzBiz or easy.biz. Either way it ought to come up. And once it comes up, you can then add the plugin and activate it. Once you've activated it, it'll show up on the top of the list here, and it'll look just like it does right here. Wait for the page to come up. Right there. It'll look just like this top one that says A connector. Once that's loaded, you'll also see a screen just above it, a notice that gives you a login screen so that you can go to the checkout and sign up for an account. Once you've signed up for an account, we'll set up a WordPress site for you. We'll set up all the other connectors for you. We give free WordPress hosting with all of our e-commerce plans. The primary reason for that is because there's a lot of security issues today and CORS issues and browser issues with external websites, and so we have to be able to run the PCI compliant checkout, and that runs into problems doing it from external domains. So it's actually a much more secure setup to have it hosted on the same server so that that doesn't become an issue. Once you do activate this plugin, it will do a couple things. One, you'll get an icon over here on the left hand side on the top. It says 123EzBiz. It'll also put a dashboard icon on there. Nothing to throw you off or otherwise. And you'll see the new plugin. If you click on our link once you do have an account set up with us, the notice will disappear off the plugins page, and you'll be able to go to a login page and you'll be given credentials to get into the control panel. Right now I'm going to log in as soon as this comes up. Keep in mind, our software, I didn't have to log in because I was already logged in, but our software used to work independent of WordPress, and now it works inside of WordPress. It's set up a lot like a Windows Microsoft desktop, icon driven, and we also have this little tab over here on the side that we've created to give you little quick tips on different things, to remind you about things. Also, you can open and close it with this. The main desktop is a button you're going to use a lot, because if you go into any subsection on the website, it's the way to come back to the main desktop. It'll also give you information on new orders, how many people came since their last visit. Also, you can log out from right here too. In the software itself, these first three icons, the orders manager, the product manager, and the page manager, where you're going to spend 98% of your time. The rest of these areas might be useful if you're doing something with marketing, promotional codes, affiliate program. Some of these other sections are advanced features, but one, you have to select the advanced feature, and all of our plans come with advanced features, some with more than others. Our fully loaded plan comes with all of them, so it's just a matter of paying for what you need. Nevertheless, most of the other icons in here are something you're just going to use once in a while, or like down here on the bottom, it's for setup, setting up your shipping. We have 6 different shipping methods, including UPS, FedEx, the Postal Service. In fact, I'll click on that for a second so you can see what that looks like. But in here, if you were going to select a shipping company, you would do it here, and based on whichever one you select, you'd have to set up an account with them if you didn't already have a meter number or otherwise with some of the different companies. But there are 6 different free alternative shipping methods as well that don't cost anything. Going back to the main control panel, we'll hit this little button here. You could hit this button, or you could hit our icon over here. Either one will take you back to the main control panel. I'm going to go over these 3 sections with you quickly as just a basic overview, and like I said, we have some additional videos we're making on some of these other sections, and you can view them as they're available. The orders manager is pretty straightforward. You're going to look at new orders. When you come in here, the first thing you'll see is the new orders appear the first right below the blue bar here. You'll be able to see how they paid, their name. If you click on their name, you'll go to their customer information. If you click on the order number, like I'll click on this one here, you'll be able to see what they put in the cart when they checked out. And this looks exactly like the cart when somebody's going through checkout, and if they had a promotional code or any other discounts or otherwise, it would all show up right here, and you'd be able to have an exact snapshot of what they did when they were checking out. You can also edit some of this info if there's a reason for it, due to printing a packing slip or printing the order out, keeping a hard copy of it. But you can just send this to print, stick it in a box with the object, and you're done, ready to go. But you can also archive orders after you fulfill them. They'll stay in the archive folder. You can't delete a new order, you have to archive it first. You can also look at customer records directly, sales reports, and there's an advanced feature we have for accounting downloads. Moving on, we'll go over here to the product manager. In the product manager, first of all, you do need to set up your categories before you add products, but beyond that, it's basically you just fill out a form, all the information you need for the product. You can do a long description too that includes HTML and otherwise for your products. In the product, you can also add multiple pictures. You do that through this third icon up here. So when you go into a product and you click on it, it will give you the access to all the imagery. You just go over here to edit images. You'll be able to see exactly how many images you uploaded and what they look like. So it's pretty straightforward. Here you would edit a product, add a product, or the images we just saw. You can look at stats, import data. I like this one, the inventory, updating the inventory. We have a big grid here that you can just go into each product, update the price, the wholesale price, the stock. If it's active, you can deactivate or activate it here. You can even associate it with suppliers, different things of this nature. You can also sort these things if you want to do a search, and this can be true for any pages. You can sort it by a variety of different things, including a custom search. So it's easy to quickly find whatever you need. Moving on, we also have a little section here for featured items. This just allows you to take your products, if you so choose, on the front of the site to show them as a featured item, like you see over here on the right hand side. You can order the order of these products over here through the featured items, and you can first turn them on or off. You can then sort them by featured, and after you've done that, you can then set the order in which you'd like them to be sorted in. Past that, you also have the option of adding video to a product, and you can upload files if somebody's buying something that you're selling that's actually a digital download, like it could be music, videos, it could be music, MP3s, it could be plans for something, or anything that's digital that you want to sell. You can do that with this and attach the digital file to the given product. Moving on, I'm going to give you a quick overview of the page manager. And one thing about the page manager, as I said earlier, our cart was originally designed to work outside of WordPress for many years. We've been in this business about 20 years. And when you come in here, the page manager, this is something that you can use to whatever degree you want, because WordPress also has page building functionality with the Gutenberg editor and other things. But you also still have the option of creating pages in this software. Either one will work and show on the front of the website. We also have a file management utility if you choose to create files. We also have in here, you're going to need this link right here to set up the links on the left hand side of your site. On the front, down on the left, you'll see these other links and categories. Categories are just added automatically and alphabetized, with these links you would be adding through this section right here. Navigate content. These are some additional content areas that can be manually changed with HTML over in the left-hand content. This left-hand content also could be put on the right-hand now with WordPress, because these are actually widgets that you can enable in the back of WordPress, and once they're enabled, these sections can still be customized through our site, or they could be customized through WordPress, whichever way you prefer to do it. but we modularized the software so you could move this around. You could get a WordPress template that has just one sidebar and drop the featured items if you don't want them. On the other hand, there are a lot of WordPress templates that have dual sidebars, and I would recommend those the most for people that would like to use featured items. I know WordPress now, I forgot exactly what they're up to, but it's way over 5,000 templates by now. I think it's closer to 10,000, but nevertheless, whatever the current number is, there's plenty of 3-column templates out there you can use. You're just going to have to look around. I wouldn't even recommend buying one unless you really see something you like, because there's so many things available that are free that'll work just fine. This particular theme is called Gambit, if you want to use that. Past that, all these other links are set up in here for you already. They can be manipulated too through WordPress in different ways. Other than that, there is a dedicated page for your header, for your home page, about page, contact page. Those you would use in here. You could still use the Gutenberg editor if you had to, but you'd have to link all your files over to those. But that's the basic overview of our control panel, so you at least have an idea of what you're looking at here. And like I said, we've been in business for 20 years. We've had some clients that have been with us over 15 years. This software is extremely secure and it's PCI compliant. So we've got your back and we can help you with all your e-commerce needs. Just get signed up and call our office today and we'll get you going as fast as we can.